If you're new to the channel, my name is Hun. My channel is all about making better coffee at home. I have really special videos for you today. We only have 1 week to Christmas next week, and also various holidays. And I thought I did a video on that a couple weeks ago, the best gift ideas. But today I'm going to make another video on the best gift ideas for Breville Barista Express owners. Okay, under $40. We are talking under $40. So if someone already bought this, okay, recently, and then you like to get them something, something little but special, okay, but you don't want to spend too much money. So under 40 bucks. So let's get going here. Get him a knockbox, okay? So this is the Breville knockbox, the mini knockbox, and I mean you can so this is same material as the Barista Express. It's gonna look really good on your countertop. They're fantastic. It's about $35. Actually, this is about $29. Okay. Okay. For this one, make sure get it from Breville websites, and then they're gonna ship out within. You're gonna get it within a week anyway. So if you order today, hopefully you're gonna get it by Christmas. So this is really fantastic idea. All right. Next idea. If that person doesn't have a scale, get him this. Get him a cheap scale from Amazon. Okay, so this is only about $12. So this is also a great idea if you are start getting into espresso, especially you like the dosing out, how much going in and going out. So scale, inexpensive, cheap, great for your tour bar as well, your coffee bar. So make sure get one of these for your loved ones. Okay, let's get into the fun part. Okay, 3D dosing funnel. Yes, it is plastic, but if you are, so this is only good for if you own Barista Express. That's it. This is kind of like one trick pony. So 54 millimeter, lock it in here. Okay, and then you can dose out like so. This is actually pretty amazing, okay? And then, what else? Hands-free and messy-free as well. So you don't have to worry about, the coffee grinds all over, okay? You can get it from Amazon right now. So I'm gonna put the link down below. So this is only, this is $29. If you don't want to spend too much money, but you want to get them something, get distribution tool. Okay, so this is only about 15 bucks on Amazon. Fits perfectly your Barista Express, the 54 millimeter dosing funnel. Works really good. Not the best, but works good. Okay, so if someone just bought Barista Express, get him one of these. Okay, they're gonna be really happy. Okay. Yes, and by the way, I'm gonna put the all link down below. So dosing funnel. Okay, so this is the metal dosing funnel. This is also very helpful as well. I know some of you out there just likes to dose like so. Okay, just put underneath like that. I mean, it works pretty good. But having this is a lot easier. But if you don't want to spend $30, $29, you can spend 19 bucks on this one, 15 or 19. Okay, I'm going to save best one for the last. So this one, I think some of you already saw last night. I did the unboxing on it. So this is a dosing cup from Crema coffee products, okay? This one is also fit. So check this out. If you haven't seen it from yesterday's video, just simply have a little notch there. Fits perfectly your Barista Express. And then you can dose out. And also, you can actually weight your dosing amount, so you know exactly how much coffee is going into your portafilter and how much exactly going out. Okay, so this is also the reason why this is really great. You can actually directly dose out. Okay, perfect fit. So this is 53.4 millimeter. Okay, so this is a very precise fit here. There's no room to move. I mean, they did it right, okay? I'm really happy with this dosing cup. And not only that, since I have a separate grinder as well, So this is my niche grinder. The base is exactly fit as well, okay? So it doesn't move around. So if you have a niche grinder at home, and also you have a Barista Express, I know some of them do, it's gonna be really good setup. So I'm gonna mention a few other things. So Crema also makes this combo unit. One side is a distribution tool, other side is a temping tool, the palm, but this is $44. That's why I wasn't including under $40 range, but so this is also a really nice tool. By the way, I think Matt from Crema Coffee Product told me that they come up with a new version of this. Instead of a 53 millimeter, they come up with a 53.3 millimeter, okay? So it's gonna be even more precise than this. So I don't know when he's gonna, I think you can get it from, I wonder you can get it from his website. So I'm gonna put his website down below as well. Let's see here. So we cover pretty much everything, kind of like low price, under 40 bucks. And then everything you can get from Amazon except this dosing cup. And they're wonderful, wonderful gifts. Because it's nice to have that tools. If not, whenever you start making coffee without any kind of tools, it's gonna be messy. It's gonna be overflow everywhere, okay? It's kind of like ruining the experience. So I know it's a little bit much. You may want to say it because you just spent $700 on coffee machine, okay? More like 600 bucks. And if you want to spend an additional 40 bucks, I know you might be pushing it, but definitely consider these tools. You're gonna be really happy with it. Oh, by the way, one last thing. If you need a coffee canister, so far the Fella Atmos, the vacuum canister, is my top choice. Okay, so this is about $32 there. So this is my number one choice. So this is my go-to canister, and then my closest second is the Airscape. Okay, Airscape coffee canister is my second. This is a vacuum seal. Okay, so it's not a hold on. This is not this is airtight. Okay, so instead of vacuum seal on Fella Atmos, this is airtight. Kind of like pushes air out, give you that space there, so it doesn't go stale. So this is about $35. So everything I mentioned, everything is under 40 bucks. So it's not gonna be too bad on your budget. So anyway, I hope this video helps. Let's see, any question about these tools? Just the tools. I'm gonna take some couple of questions. No?
There's a delay, so we have to wait.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so anyway, if there's no questions, so now here's what we're gonna do, okay? Now we covered all the tools under 40 bucks.
I will be there.
And then so this morning, we are going to dial in Guatemala beans from Good Brothers Coffee. Okay, we are going to pull the shot, and then I'm going to dial in that. I'm going to bring out the flavor, almond, toffee, and lemon flavor. Okay, so this is Good Brothers Coffee. And so I know we talked about this yesterday, how to dial in espresso. There's no magic formula for that. You just have to just play with it. So let's dial in. So this morning I'm going to be dialing with Rancheria Sylvia.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on a second. Before we get into it, I got some questions.
How about your wine cork paperclip declump tool?
Okay, someone asked me about my wine cork paper clip. This is free, okay? You can make this one at home. Extremely easy. I mean, you know what? If you don't want to spend any money on your loved ones, make this one for them, okay? And the only thing you need is a 3 paper clip and a wine cork. Tell them this is the best. It's called WDT tools. It's the same, priceless, okay? So this is also a fantastic tool.
Julie says 2 of her 3 paper clips fell out, so it's a uni
Yeah.
tool. Mine doesn't look like that.
Okay, so we got one more question.
Can you wash the fellow Atmos?
someone asked me, can I wash this? You know what? Don't, okay? Because you can wash the inside, but with outside here, if I were you, just just make sure with the wet towel, so just gently clean it out, because I do not want to wash in water. Okay. By the way, you can disassemble all the rubber pieces as well. So, and make sure to do that maybe once in a while, but no, do not wash this.
And then some of you are asking, are you going to do a demo on your tools?
Okay, so I'm going to be doing demo on tools. So let's see. I was going to use eventually a Sylvia for making coffee, but you know what? Let's use that. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna put a couple shots using Barista Express. Let's do that, okay? And then I'm gonna use the tools on it if you haven't seen it. And then I'm gonna show you how I dial the new beans. I know so many of you out there struggle with dialing in beans. I know CJ sent me a lengthy message yesterday. I'm gonna shout out to CJ. He just bought this 2 weeks ago. He's having one heck of a time to dialing beans. So, so I'm gonna put a couple shots with this, okay? And then we're gonna do the last one with the Rancheria Sylvia. Again, Good Brothers Coffee, Guatemala, almond, toffee, and lemon, okay? So whenever you guys are dialing in new beans, I like to start with right on the middle of the road, okay? So, oops. Oh, by the way, make sure your coffee machine is warmed up properly. I like to wait about 30 minutes before start putting the shot. Not because the water temperature inside. They have a PID built in, so you're gonna get a perfect temperature every time. But everything's all cold there. Group head is cold. Everything is cold, so you want to be warm up the machine first. All right. So if you got a new to the Barista Express, personally, I like to start with the number 7, okay? Number 7 outside. So that's my go-to number. And the inner burr, I set a number 5. I know some of you set a number 6, 5, so start with the one set. And then you're going to pick your dosing amounts. That's why having a scale is really important, okay? So I'm gonna show you all my tools, how to use it. So, because I like to use 17.5 gram. If you don't like 17.5 gram, just pick a number, okay? Could be 18, doesn't matter, okay? I like to use 17.5 gram. So I'm gonna start with dosing cup method here, okay? So this is a Crema coffee dosing cup. So I'm gonna measure out 17.5, so brand new bag. And also one thing I like to do, whenever you buy brand new coffee, because even though I do single dosing at a time, because I had a beans from yesterday, so get a handful of beans here, put it in, just flush out from yesterday's beans. So this is from the yesterday beans. By the way, someone asked me about any static issue on this one. So far, none. Okay. So let's measure out 17.5. So right now I'm using the dosing cup from Crema Coffee Products. Okay, so I got 18. I don't want 18, I want 17.5. Get 17.53. Okay, so from here, just like that. Okay, from here, what I like to do is, I think I know a lot of you mentioned to me, just make sure tap it, okay? Which means you are going to get all the beans from, all the beans on the stock from the top. So I put 17.5 in it. I got 17.9 gram out, which means I got some beans from yesterday as well. So I don't want a 17.9. So I can actually scoop out the rest of them, okay? I want to be 17.5. So now I have a 17.5. Okay. So that's why having a dosing cup is really useful. Okay. I know it might be too much for most of you out there. You guys just want to have a good coffee. Don't worry about it, okay? So just use the pressurized baskets and makes so much easier. But if you're gonna use like non-pressurized basket, if you want to have some good quality coffee, it's in the beginning, you want to kind of like measure out the dosing amount. It's gonna be helpful, okay, in the long run. So meantime, I'm gonna flush out, and same time, my dosing, actually my cup as well. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna use my non-neutral cup here. Warm up my non-neutral cup. From here, I'm going to wipe it clean. So this is the best part about dosing cup. Okay, fits right in. Flip it over. Just tap. And then just slowly lift out. So now everything's all messy free. And the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my distribution tool. Distribute, like so. So now you are perfectly distributed. Okay. So that's why I like having this distribution tool. And then get your temp. So this is San Antonio Industry temper. Am I sound like salesman here? Man, but I'm not. Okay, by the way, someone asked me, do I get paid for mentioning all these products? The answer is no. Okay, I just like these products, that's it. So, but hopefully, someday I got sponsored, but not today. Okay. And at this point, I'm going to pull the shot. So this is when you have to decide what kind of ratio I like, okay? Personally, I like 1-to-2 ratio. So 17.5 gram in, I like to get about 35 gram out, kind of like a 1-to-2 ratio. And I know someone likes 1-to-3 ratio. It all depends on your taste buds. So there's no magic formula for that. There's no magic ratio. Again, just have fun with it. Okay, so I'm just gonna lock it in here. And then, so I'm not going to use my Akaya scale because Akaya scale has a built-in timer, but since most of you don't have it, so I'm just going to use my cheap Amazon scale. I'm just going to tare. And it comes to the extraction time, I guess I prefer between like 25 and 30 seconds. Or if you want to count the pre-infusion, I prefer like 30 and 35 second extraction time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start time when I start the button, okay? By the way, you know what? Just get yourself your timer or your cell phone has a timer in it. Just measure your time. So let's get going. Hold on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a better view. So this is my first time dialing in this pin here. I'm going to start. Actually, I'm going to start the timer now and press the button. I'm looking for 35 gram. So I get a pretty good results around 1 o'clock range pressure. That looks really good though, okay? A little beautiful crema. Looking for 35 gram. Okay, so 35, there we go. Around 33 seconds, so. It's beautiful, beautiful color, lots of crema. Next thing we have to do is taste. Okay, so let's try this one out here, guys. Smells wonderful. So I'm looking for tasting notes. almond, toffee, and lemon. Okay. Okay. Cheers. Okay, lemon flavor is coming in to the end. Almond in the beginning. I don't know about toffee though, okay? Not yet, but this is quite pleasant, okay? So we are going to dial it in one more time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, goodness, I want to again make tiny bit. I'm gonna up my dosing amounts. Instead of I'm going to use 17.5, I'm gonna put about 18 gram in it. I'm going to slow down the shot a little bit. I'm gonna extract a little more, okay? And then see what we're gonna get here. But this time, I'm gonna be using my 3D dosing funnel here. Okay.
Do grinders, the niche versus the Breville, bring out different tastes?
Yes, niche obviously bring out more brighter flavor because this is 40 milliliter conic river versus 63 millimeter, so it's bring out more flavor. Let's put it that way. But I mean that's what we're gonna do that with Rancheria Stribia in about a few minutes. Okay, so we're gonna do one more shot. I'm gonna up my dose. So I want a higher extraction. So, but meantime, I'm just gonna flush between shots here. So clean out the group head. So it can be tricky, okay? But it's definitely doable. Okay, just simply lock it in. Okay, I'm going to dose out, this time 18 gram. So we're gonna up the dosing amount. Okay, here we go. By the way, I hope you guys are having a great morning so far. Today is Tuesday. I know how many of you take next week off. Actually, I'm planning on taking next week off, so yeah. Not from work, yeah, from work, but I think we're still gonna do the live show as well. Okay. Put it in here. So with the dosing cup, dosing funnel, you just simply press in. Make sure everything out. So with this one, we are hoping for 18 gram inside, okay, because it's hard to check it unless you are going to weigh the entire scale, entire portafilter. It does not fit on scale, so you know what, it's gonna be close enough. So with this, I'm just simply tap it. Also, it's messy free too. Let's see here, my distribution tool, like so. Give it the same pressure like last time, good temp. Okay, we're gonna do one more time. I'm just gonna flush out. That helps to clean the grip head, okay? And we're gonna do just like last time. Okay, so let's go here.
What grind settings are you using?
My grinder setting at number 7. Okay. I'm gonna start my timer. Okay, so I up my dose. So now I'm pushing like 1.5, okay? I'm looking for 35 gram. Actually more like 36 gram there. I'm already at 40 seconds. Okay. So this is really, extract it, okay? This 40-second shot. Man, look at this beautiful thick crema there as well. All right, let's taste it. So here's the real question. It's gonna be definitely different than before. Smells great. Cheers. Wow, so now I can taste the toffee. Man, you know what? It's surprisingly really good. Okay, so this one, I got really good success with more extraction with the 18 gram dosing rather than 17.5. Whenever you taste a good espresso, it doesn't taste like, okay, it's not bitter or sour, kind of well balanced, and they bring out the, you can actually taste the tasting notes from the roaster, and so definitely not as lemon though, okay, not as bright as before, but definitely almond and toffee for sure. So I mean, so this is how these tours works, okay? They're just fantastic tours to work with. It's not, I mean, as you can see, my kitchen counter, it's not messy at all. I mean, that is pretty much the coffee grind free as well. So those tools are definitely handy. If you haven't purchased yet, I mean, I've been using it for the last couple of years. I'm very happy with it. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to Ranchulio Sylvia, okay? And I'm going to be using niche grinder. So let's find out I wonder it's going to be a little taste difference between niche versus built-in grinder. Let's find out. Let's see, you got some question?
Does a grinder motor make a difference? I saw two. One is 250W and the other is 400W. Your thoughts? Watts, maybe.
Okay, so
LL in UK wants to know.
So LR Correa mentioned about the motor wattage. Oh, sure. I mean, the power makes difference. But with the conical burr, with any kind of burr, if you go too fast, you don't want to hit whenever you are grinding the coffee beans. That's why the larger is the better. It's going to be less heat because the heat impacts your coffee grinds, the flavor as well. So, I mean, again, the bigger is the better. So it does matters. Like Marconi EK coffee grinder, their burst size is like 80 millimeter. So they're extremely fast, really fast grinders to give you a better quality. But anyway, so yes, the power does matters as well.
Somebody says, I notice you're not using the new dosing cup. Any reason why you prefer the printed funnel? Aren't they two different things?
Okay, so somebody asked me, how come you did not use I just used it a few minutes ago. I wonder you might missed it. So there's two different purposes about dosing cup. So dosing cup is kind of like multi-purpose. With the dosing funnel, this is one thing only, just dosing out from your Barista Express. With the dosing cup, I mean, you can use for another coffee grinder as well. So this is very multi-purpose. So ideally having both. If you are going to pick one, all depend on what kind of setup you have. If you are using separate coffee grinder, definitely go with the dosing cup. But if you are using just, okay, if you don't care about the dosing amounts, okay, and you are using Barista Express only, maybe dosing funnel might be the best, better option for you. But again, there are both fantastic tools. All right, so let's move on to Ranchulio Sylvia. It's gonna be interesting experiment right here. By the way, I hope you guys are having a good day, good morning. All right, so again, with freshly roasted beans, it's not soggy on the top as well, okay? Everything's all nice and dry. Because Barista Express, we use the three-way solenoid valve and also suck out all the leftover moisture as well. So come out nice and clean, like so. Okay, so let's move on to Ranchulio Sylvia. And then, so this is the European style. So this portafilter, the filter basket is about, you can fit about 15, 16 gram max. So I like to use about 15 gram on this one. And this is a 58 millimeter compared to 54 Barista Express.
Somebody asked, do I need to find the perfect taste, like using single wall, non-pressurized, or perfect grind if we're only drinking milk drink?
Oh goodness, someone asked me about the perfect, by the way, someone asked me about the perfect taste. There's no such thing as perfect taste, okay?
Grind.
There's no perfect grind, there's no perfect taste. This is kind of like great thing about making coffee. You have total control, okay? I mean, whatever you want to be, you know, I mean, it's all up to you. I mean, that's why I'm really enjoying the coffee making every morning, because every days are kind of like different. I mean, if I push out yesterday, it's not the same as this morning. And that's why I had it's so much fun sharing that with you every morning. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Let's put it that way. Okay. I'm just going to measure out 16 gram on this one. You know what? I'm going to do 15 gram, okay? I'm going to do 15 gram. Since I'm using the niche grinder, they are pretty much zero retention. So if I put 15 gram in it, I know I'm going to get really close to 15 gram. Okay, so I got 15 point, yep. There you go. Just make sure I need to shake it though. Even though there are zero retention, but still have some beans in there. So I got 15 gram in, I got 15 gram out. So this is pretty good. Okay. All right, at this point, I need to find me a cup here to pour the shot with. Okay, I'm just gonna wash my cup. Okay. By the way, if you guys are looking for a coffee mug, coffee cups, definitely check out the Not Neutral cup. I'm going to put the link down below. And they're going to give you guys 15% off, okay, through the end of this year. So make sure to take advantage of that. They're fantastic. Okay. So right now I'm doing the temperature surfing. Since the Rancherio does not have PID, I'm just going to get the right temp as possible. Okay, from here. Okay, I got my distribution tool. I got my temp. Okay. So I'm going to be with this one, I'm going to start timing when I start the button. The reason is there's no pre-infusion on Rancherio Serbia. I'm just going to one last push. Okay. Lock it in. Okay, hold on a second here, guys. Got my scale going. Hopefully I'm gonna get a decent shot out of it. Okay. Again, so there's no pressure gauge. I'm looking for, that's 15 in, so I'm looking for 30 gram out. Oh man, look at the crema coming out, guys. Pretty good. 27 seconds. So this considered as pretty good shot, okay? All right, so let's take a look at the shot there. Man, that looks really good, isn't it? They're fantastic. They're fantastic. Okay. I'm really excited to try that shot. All right. I think we got lucky on grinder setting as well, so cheers. Here we go. Wow, okay. Even though Rancheria Sylvia does not have PID or pre-infusion, comes to shot quality, much better. Really sweet. I can definitely taste the toffee, the lemon to the end. Very nutty flavor with the almond flavor. I mean, this is good shot. I can drink this, okay? That's really good, not bad at all, okay? So I'm gonna summarize for you. Comes to shot quality, Rancheria versus Barista Express. We are comparing apple to orange, okay? So if you're thinking about which one is better, I think that's the wrong question. But if you are looking, again, I think we talked about this last Sunday. If you like to drink espresso and like black coffee, Rancheria Sylvia should be your better option with a good grinder. But if you want to be like multi-purpose, okay? If you like to make, if you just like to have fun, you know, good coffee, make lattes for your family, good entry-level machine, Barista Express. So I mean, that would be my suggestion for you guys. I know some of you out there still looking for your first machine. So let's see. Let's not forget the Gaza Classic Pro too. So they're also really good machine.
Somebody shared Williams-Sonoma has 20% off all their Breville machines.
Okay, someone mentioned about the Williams-Sonoma having a 20% off on Breville machine. Here's the problem with the Williams-Sonoma though. They mark it up so much, okay? Even 20% is still more than what Amazon charges. So make sure you gotta check that out. If Williams-Sonoma say your starting price at $600, 20% off is fantastic deal. But if Williams-Sonoma, the starting price at $800 and 20% off, it's not good.
And
So,
then Mike in San Diego said Seattle Coffee Gear has Eureka Note grinder for $50 off right now.
okay, so Mike from San Diego mentioned the Sierra Coffee Gear having a sale on Eureka Note. Their entry-level coffee grinder, really nice, okay? $50 off, so definitely check it out as well. Like I say, any questions? So again, shot's really good, okay? And I mean, these tools, okay, cups or funnel or distribution tool, it's gonna be help you, you know, make better espresso for sure. Plus less hassle. Sometimes I get really frustrated without these tools. I mean, I don't like to get messy on my kitchen counter, so I mean, these tools definitely help you more cleaner.
A viewer says they have posted one video on Barista Express and want to know how to get more views.
So, okay, so this is totally off topic. Someone asked me about how to get more views on your YouTube channel. Just keep making it, okay? So I started my channel last February. No, not last February, 2 years ago.
In March.
So 2 years ago, 2019. March of 2019. I didn't get any views until like a couple weeks later. So, I mean, that's kind of like process. I'm gonna shout out to Dylan. Dylan is starting to start his coffee channel. So make sure check out his channel as well. Dylan, make sure put your website on my description, okay? So people can see it. So yeah, so just keep making it. I mean, again, it's fun to share that with other people. I know quite a few of my viewers start a YouTube channel to share their experience as well. So please let me know. So I'm going to have you on my Instagram live. So, you know, share that with my viewers.
Why do you still have the film on the Sylvia drip tray?
Okay, so here's a lot of question regarding my Rancheria Sylvia. Why do I still have the film on it? You know, I kind of like it, okay? I kind of like it. And I felt like I'm visiting my old friend's grandmother's house. Have you ever been to your friend's or grandmother's house? I know some of you are too young to remember, but when I was a kid, whenever I go to my friend's grandmother's house, their couch still have plastic cover on it. So I asked them why, because they don't want to get ruined there. So it's summertime, if you're sitting on the plastic couch, it's pretty messy. Anyway, so kind of bring me some, old memories there. So I don't know. I'm going to leave it on until I get tired of it. So we'll see.
Do you prefer the dosing funnel or dosing cup?
Someone asked me, do I prefer dosing cup or dosing funnel? All depends on what I use. Obviously, if I'm using the separate grinder, I prefer dosing cup. Okay, so this is a must. But if I'm just gonna make coffee quick, dosing funnel. So, I mean, beer quality is different. So this is plastic, okay? So this, you're paying for the design, okay? You're not paying for the quality, you're paying for the design. I had it for 2 years now. So far so good, still holding on. It does not break up anything, but dosing cup, this one lasts you for really, really long time. As long as you have the machine, you're gonna use this cup. The beer quality is really nice as well. They're fantastic. They did a really great job. Okay.
David says Whole Lot of Love has the Eureka Minion Facile at a good price.
Okay, so who mentioned?
David.
David mentioned the Whole Lot of Love has the Eureka grinder is on sale. Okay, make sure check it out as well.
George asks, what time is Instagram live?
George asked me what time is my Instagram live. It all depends. We don't know. Okay, my Instagram live is kind of like spontaneous, so kind of like whenever I have time, and if I have something interesting to share with you, I definitely do the live show. So there's no schedule either. I mean, my YouTube live, I usually go on around 8 o'clock, but but it's not permanent thing. So far so good. I've been doing it for the last couple months, and it's been a lot of fun to doing the live show with you guys. Take the questions and answer. I'm trying to create some community, so hopefully you guys can share your ideas. It'd be a lot of fun. Okay.
George says, I'm old enough that my mother had plastic on the furniture and we didn't have air conditioning.
Oh, so George mentioned his mom had a plastic on his couch without the air condition. Boy, it was some summer.
And somebody shares, there is a sale, Arthur says there is a sale for the Breville Barista Pro and Express. Barista Pro is $560 and the Express is $480. Which do you suggest?
Oh, so okay, someone who mentioned, Arthur mentioned about the Barista Pro for $560? $560. Arthur, where you from? Because I'd like to know, because you're not going to get that kind of price in US, okay? And if go with the Pro, okay? If you have the money, spend extra $100 for Pro, because the $100 is worth it, because you are going to get a better steam.
He said it's at Williams-Sonoma in Houston, Texas.
Okay, so Houston, Texas, Williams-Sonoma have sale on Barista Pro for $560. Make sure get that machine. They're a fantastic price there, because Barista Pro has a better grinder setting. It's the same internal grinder, but you have more settings, okay? And also they have a better steam power. I mean, overall, that's nice to look at, but so yeah, I spent extra $100 for Pro.
Online, he said.
Online, okay. Okay, so make sure if you guys have time, make sure check out Williams-Sonoma online. $560 for Barista Pro is a fantastic price.
And George says, how come you did unboxing last night on YouTube? But you did it on Instagram as well, right?
Okay, about what? George asked me about unboxing.
You did an unboxing last night on YouTube.
I did already. Yes, George. I did an unboxing last night as well.
But he's saying, how come you did unboxing last night on YouTube?
Oh. That's a good question, George. Okay. So what else?
And is Barista Pro a double boiler?
Okay, so none of okay, none of a Barista Express machine unless they are stated. So Barista Express, what else? Pro is not dual boiler. They're not even single boiler either. They are using thermal block technology. It's just kind of like instant hot water technology. So there's no boiler there. But I know dual boiler from Breville Barista Express is dual boiler, and also Oracle Touch, I think, the $2,500 machine, they're dual boiler too.
What Mr. Thomas says, what thing do you feel there can be improvement on in the Barista Express?
Someone asked me what kind of things improve on Barista Express.
Yes.
I mean, Barista Express, only complaint I have with Barista Express is the grinder setting. You don't have a lot of option for that. They only have 16 different settings. It'd be nice to have like half size. That's why the Barista Pro is very helpful. The Pro has like 32 different settings there, so you have more option to adjust. And then, I mean, obviously you want to have better steaming power. I think Bravo Pro addressed that as well. I mean, only thing, you know, I wish the Pro come up with the 58 millimeter instead of 54. So, but other than that, I mean, this is pretty good machine.
Andy says all the Oracle machines are dual boiler.
Okay, so Andy mentioned all the Oracle. That's right, Oracle machines are dual boiler from Bravo. Okay, so I think, are we good? I'm gonna take a couple more questions.
Andy says, let's see.
Okay.
Adam says, I sometimes have issues with my grinder. Keeps under extracting. I'm going to try changing the inner burst settings.
Okay, so I mean, this is the question over and over again. I know you guys are having issues with the under extraction, which means the shot is too fast. Only two ways to fix that, okay? Dosing amount, which means if you're using 18 gram, go up to 19 gram. You can slow down the shot. Or the next thing is to change your grinder settings there, okay? So whatever you have grinder setting, let's say you have a 7, go down to 5. I know some of you out there, you're at 1, okay? You still get under extracted. Go to the inner burr, change the inside. Go down finer. But one downside of that is, let's say if you change the beans, you have to adjust that again. So that's something you have to remember.
Too bad the Pro doesn't have a pressure gauge.
Yes, Barista Pro does not have pressure gauge. So again, the pressure gauge is just kind of like guideline. But once you start using the scale and time, and you can actually guess that what kind of shot you are going to get, because again, so you want to do 1:2 ratio at between 25 and 35 second range there, and you know what kind of pressure you're going to, kind of like you can guess it. Okay, and then.
And do you suggest keeping beans in hopper or single dosing?
Someone asked me that. Who asked me that question?
That was.
Okay, so someone asked me.
You suggest keeping beans in hopper or single dosing?
I don't like to put beans in the hopper. Okay, I like to do single dose because for my setup, I'm right next to the kitchen stove. I do a lot of cooking, so I got all the hot steaming coming out, and plus the steam. So this hopper is right next to the steamer here. I mean, for the brewing machine, so beans get really hot. So again, I prefer single dose, but it's all depend on you. All right.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, I think that's good for now, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. And let's see. So I'm gonna come up to something tomorrow morning to talk about. Actually, I'm gonna dial in another beans tomorrow morning.
The person that asked that, they have a Sage Barista Express.
Yeah, so Sage Barista Express and Barista Express are the same machine, so we are good. All right, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and then you guys having a great day, and see you tomorrow morning.